is that the test that we're doing?
Yeah.
I think that's our quiz. Okay.
Yeah.
So do you want
just go through it?
to? Yeah.
Sounds good. Let me open it up.
Okay. You're opening the quiz, right?
Right.
Okay.
My computer goes so slow when I do these Google Hangouts, so I think I need to wipe it all and re-download everything because it is just so slow. Okay, so lesson 8, review for exam, group meeting. Start. Okay, are you there too?
Yep. Okay, so which of the following is categorical? I put A and B. No.
I put to a randomly selected brand of toothpaste at a convenience store because categorical is it's the description, quantitative is a number.
Right, and I thought C was 1, 2 because it said age in years, which doesn't. It's not like a number that we. Does that make sense?
Right, but we couldn't do that because it's not an option.
Okay. Okay, so B for that one.
Yeah. Okay, and then for
parameter, I put 20 students.
Okay.
Okay, that's
the mean IQ test score in the U.S. states it's 120 randomly stated students took the IQ test and the mean of their score was 112. Which of these two parameter and which is statistics?
So I thought the number of students was the parameter, so I put 20 students for the parameter and 112 for the statistic. So okay. Maybe it's 100 is the parameter.
So let me see right here. How come this is all making sense when we're doing it?
Yeah, I think that's right.
Okay, so what is it?
So I put 100 is, I don't know, because for what did you put for parameter?
Okay, so a parameter is a true but usually unknown number that describes a population.
Yeah. So I put 20 students because I don't think 100 is right. So I think I'm just going to check 112 is a statistic.
And then is an estimate of a parameter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's the only one I'm going to check. Is that right?
Well, it would be 100 is a parameter as well. Can you check too?
Yeah. Well, because a statistic is estimate of a parameter obtained from a sample. So, and then it said our sample was 20 students. So I just did 112. But you think 100 is it too?
A parameter is a true, but usually a known number that describes a population. So that would be the 100. Number that describes a population. I don't know. Let's just go with D.
Why is this, like, I flowed through the review and I was like, whoa, this is easy.
Right. And now going through it again because you're worried it's, I don't know. Well, and I did, part of it yesterday and part of it today too. So, okay.
Yeah, I did too.
These ones I kind of guessed at, but I put stratified sample for number 5. What did you?
Yeah, that's what I put.
Okay. So if we both put it, we'll just do it.
Okay.
And number 6, I put a cluster sample.
That's what I did.
Okay.
and 7 simple random sample.
Yeah. I
Okay.
had that or a convenience one, but I don't even think that's not even an option. So it's
Yeah.
definitely simple random.
Oh. Okay.
And then I did
8.
stratified. What did you do?
Yep, that's what I did too.
Okay. Sweet. Makes me happy.
Okay. Calculate the mean. So I did 4.7711.
Yep.
So to 3 would be 771.
Right.
Okay. Standard deviation. I got 1.912.
Yep.
Okay. And I created a histogram. So when you did the histogram, did you just do a box plot?
Yeah, that's what it came up with. Well, and if you go down below, you can see a bar chart as well.
Oh, is there both on there?
Yeah, if you go down below the box plot, there is the actual chart down there. At least in the SPSS. Yeah.
Okay. So that was actually 10, right? So now our numbers don't line up.
Okay. So this should be 12, but it's 11 on here, so we're down 1. What is the value of the number that goes into A? I got negative 0.165.
Yep, that's what I got.
So negative 0.165. And then the value that I got for B is 0.680. Well, so it would be 0.681.
Yep, that's what I got.
Okay.
Cool.
I know, it makes me happy. And then correct?
What?
What quantity is equal to the sum of the numbers in the squared deviations?
Yeah, and I put none of these is correct.
Okay, so that one I had the variance. So let's see why I did that.
So variance is the sum divided by the sample size minus 1.
So because we didn't divide, it's just the sum.
Yeah,
but
the sum will help you get the variance, but the sum alone is not the variance.
Okay.
Okay, and then the standard deviation, I got 0.715.
Yep.
Okay. And then I put false.
Okay. Why is that false? I had a question mark there.
Okay, so when you go through and do everything by hand, like when you get to that square deviations column,
right,
everything is squared, so you can't get a negative number in there. So then when you go to the, okay, hold on. Yeah. Okay, so does that make sense? Where the square deviations is, you can't get a negative number in there because when you square stuff, the negative goes away.
Makes it positive, yeah, totally.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay. Totally makes sense. Thank you.
And then 17. I got extradural.
Yep.
Okay. And then 18. Oh, so true.
Right.
Can you do that?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I just put how far the data is spread. Is that what you?
That's exactly what I put, how spread out the data is. That's funny.
Okay. And then number, what is the
quartile? I put 8.
Yep.
And then 50%.
Yep.
And then it says what's the mean, right?
Yeah.
And I got 2.055.
That's what I got too.
And one standard deviation, I got 0.2325.
Right. So I went on this morning because I was getting so mixed up with everything and totally with the teacher to figure out these last few ones.
Mm. Good, you'll help me if I'm wrong.
So they're definitely right.
So, like, did you understand it and she just helped you to know that you understood it?
I was just feeling when I can't get like the first one, where was it? Well, I wasn't quite sure if, I know how to get a mean of something, but we only had two numbers. So I was like, it can't be that easy. Is it really that easy, to add up numbers and divide it?
Yeah.
And she was taking me through this backwards way of how we got the deviation.
Mm-hmm.
But then I was like, well, this is what I did. And she's like, oh, yeah, that's totally it. I'm like, okay.
Okay.
But then, it was good to walk through some of these other ones and make sure that I was on the right path. So
Good. Okay. So for 23, I got
1.822.
Yeah, so the last one, D?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And okay, so I didn't know this one.
So because it says what is the value of the mean of a standard normal distribution, it's zero. because it's standard. So when you go into your normal probability applet, you can always set it up for 0 and 1. And because it says standard normal distribution, the value of the mean is always 0 and the standard deviation is always 1.
Okay.
So when you go in there and you open up your standard deviation just plain, it will always open up to 0 until you, with a standard deviation at 1.
Okay.
So she said that a lot of people got that wrong on this quiz. And so it must be in the reading somewhere that we didn't get.
Well, now that you've told me that, it makes sense because that's just kind of a basic.
Right. And she said that just if you haven't been doing statistics and stuff, just reading the word standard's not going to really ring anything in your mind.
Yeah.
Especially because a standard deviation we do, but because it's the standard normal distribution, the mu is always at 0 and the standard deviation is always at 1.
Okay. Good to know. Now I know what that term means.
So it will be 0.
Okay.
And then the standard deviation should be 1. So 25 is 1.
Okay. All right. So 26, which is 24 on our paper, right?
Right.
I got 0.5.
Right. And that was the other one that was just kicking me in the butt because I was sitting there thinking, how am I supposed to get the Z score for this? And it was just super overthinking it. Like, do I calculate the 542.3 minus 542.3? That doesn't make sense. But even if I did that, it would have been 0 and it would have been point, I would have gotten the same answer. So it's 50% because it's the mean. So it messed me up.
Yeah, it messed me up when I came to 0. I was like, now what? Like, that's it?
Right. So that's what I
did. Like, we've been doing all of this stuff with the square root of da 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 da. So going back to the basic stuff, it's making me overthink it.
Right. Yeah, and that's what I felt like too. And then I didn't want to continue on, to like number 27 and stuff if I didn't have the correct Z score. But really, it was already there. So that was kind of frustrating. But at least I got to walk through it with her and make sure I got everything else right. So
good. That's nice. Okay. So for 27 on here, I got 0.684.
Yep, that's what I got too.
Okay, and then 0.316.
Yep.
10th percentile, I got 388.
Yep.
And then 90th, I got 697.
Yep.
Cool. This makes me feel good.
Yeah, I'm impressed. And then 461.
Okay. So this is the one, these two I was unsure about, but obviously I got it right. So when it says first quartile, all you're finding is the 25th percentile, right?
Yep, exactly. Just like you did for the 10th and the 90th, but you're just putting in 25 and then 75 for the
Right.
third quartile.
Okay. So 461, and then what'd you get for 32?
624.
624. And then 33.
Down to the nearest hint and one decimal place. So I got 31.1 then. Wait, what is it asking? What are the
No,
mean standard? Huh?
I think you skipped one.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
Okay.
The mean is 542.3.
Yep.
And then the standard deviation is 31.116.
No, that's not what I got. I wonder why.
Did you do the, you take the standard deviation divided by the,
I did, so the standard deviation was 120.54. And then I divided that by the square root of 15, which was the sample size.
okay, so let me put it in my, recalculate that. That's what I did too, so that's weird that they're different.
So
20.4 divided by 15 square root equals, yeah, I got 31.116, I guess.
So I wonder if I just typed a number in wrong. Hold on.
Maybe.
Oh, 15. Okay. All right. So 31.123.
116.
Oh, why? Why are ours different?
I don't, I'll try mine one more time, but yeah, I don't know. 120.54
Divided by the square root of 15.
Okay, now that one went up to 31. I must have been putting in, I think maybe 120.51 instead of 54.
Oh, okay. So what, 31.123?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
You rock at this, Kaylee.
I sure try.
You're doing
my dad is a calculus teacher.
Oh, okay.
Oh, math, as long as I just have numbers and no words, I can do that. But as soon as there's words, I'm all messed up.
Right.
Okay, so
I'm kind of all over the place no matter what, so keep that in mind. But I'll work at it.
yeah. Okay, so this 35, I got 0.031.
9. Okay, yeah. So should it, I have a remainder of 9, so should it be 0.0312?
No, I got 0.313.
Okay.
So
because I took off I'm sure I took off a decimal somewhere.
Okay.
All right. So that's fine. Okay. Ready?
Is that it? Oh my gosh.
That's it.
Okay, I'm submitting.
It's just a review. It's fine.
Woohoo! That's not bad. Okay, so you were right on 4.
Okay. That's good.
Ooh, and then 10. We didn't get 10 right.
Okay, hold on. Let me see 4. I just want to put, we did 112 statistic, 100 parameter. And then 10?
Yeah. Calculate the standard deviation.
I got it right. How did we not get it right?
I don't know, because we both
Did you
got
put
the
it
same
wrong?
thing.
I got 1.1912. What'd you put in?
Oh, you got yours right?
1.912. Yeah, that's where I'm thinking you must have entered it in wrong.
No, I put 9 point. No, I put 9. That's why
Yeah.
I got it wrong.
There you go. I was going to say that doesn't make sense.
Dumb.
We both said the same thing.
I'm
And
like looking at it on my paper and it says 1.
Right. Yeah, you just
Okay.
entered it in wrong. Shoot.
That's all right. A 94 still isn't bad.
Mm-mm.
That's really awesome.
Good. Hopefully
Cool.
this translates to the test well.
Yeah.
Because I want to get that done too today. I just want to be done with everything.
Yeah, because that's due tomorrow night, right?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I need to get that one done today because I've got other things tomorrow. Okay. Well, that's it for that one. I will call you again in just a second.
All right. Thanks.